Why, hello everybody, what's up? Leecon here, and happy Father's Day to all of you that are fathers, or that have fathers. Today is also the beginning of Midsummer, I think, so stay a while and listen. We are going to only do the Midsummer quests that still existed from the days of Classic. We are just kind of on the cusp of starting Burning Crusade stuff, but I did not want to... Am I in the instance? I think I am. It booted me to the front of the instance. So, there are a few quests. Since we're already over here, I think... Wait, first of all, is it active? Let's see, based on the calendar. Oh, it doesn't begin until noon. Okay, so I lied. Since it does not begin until noon, we are not doing it today. Scrap all that. We'll do that on Wednesday. Tomorrow we will do our classic episode. I wasn't... Oh, that little guy. You can actually catch a Karaji Guardling. They start spawning on June 21st, so they only spawn between late June and early September. They start spawning today, so they're only available during the midsummer? Wow. Okay. I feel like I should snatch one up, but I don't want to do a pet battle. Alright, so never mind. Today is going to be a continuation of what we've been doing. So we started... Tomorrow we will do Classic Midsummer. As you can see, the list isn't actually that big. It's going to be a lot of what we do. There are approximately 8 quests, so there's 16. Half of the quests are the same ones we're going to complete on retail on Wednesday. That'll just take us part of the time. The other half are quests that didn't exist, that don't exist anymore. So some of these, like the Festival of Fire, for both factions, and then these generic ones: A Light in Dark Places, Wildfires in Kalimdor. There's 2 A Light in Dark Places. I don't know why. And then Flickering Flames in the Eastern Kingdoms, Wildfires in the Eastern Kingdoms. Yeah, so we will have to do some flying around. Flickering Flames in Ashenvale. They've removed a lot of those. And then all that's left is the Thief's Reward in Stealing the Capital's Flames. That'll actually be super duper quick. We will do that Wednesday. Tomorrow we will try to get most, if not all, of those done. It might take us more than one day. If so, we won't be doing that Wednesday. And today we're going to just continue with the these quests right here. We left off on Major Malfunction, which is a quest down here. So you're looking at the list of, for whatever reason, it's got to be an error, but Wowhead has the Eversong Woods quests, a lot of them tagged as being part of the 1.12.1 patch. And maybe they did release it at NAX. I don't know, but I somehow strongly doubt it. But maybe they did. Maybe they opened up the starting zones for the new characters before the pre-patch event. I don't know, though. But anyway, so we're going to start with this one, Major Malfunction. Okay. And that is our third in Eversong Wood. We also did the majority of the quests in Sunstrider Isle. There is one we can't do yet, and then there's a couple that are not available until they're not technically, didn't come out to Warlords of Draenor.
Victory lies ahead.
This is our paladin that will eventually be a holy paladin, Gleehab. Particularly proud of that name. The arcane patrollers crafted by our forefathers to protect the city have fallen into a dangerous state of disrepair. They fail to recognize us as their masters and will attack us on sight. Even though they were created many years ago, the arcane cores that power them are still quite useful and valuable to us. I want you to gather these cores and bring them to me so I can put them to good use again. You'll find the patrollers in the ruins section of Silvermoon to the northwest.
We will have justice.
Alright, great. So, I'm going to actually take these Midsummer. I don't need them. It'll be fine. The next one is called A Delivery to the North Sanctum. It's part of that series that is available. I don't know why they don't have it listed in this section. It's not part of the storyline. That's actually what we're going to do next. So we have to do this as a one-off, though, and then come back. Alright, so here are the Arcane Patrollers. And we're going to fight them. It looks like we're also going to be fighting a Wretched, too. As of right now, we still don't have... We've got the Arcane Core. We still don't have any points of holy power that are coming from Judgment. Nothing like that. So it's just slow fighting these mobs. We did get a heal. We have. You start with Crusader Strike, which is ironic because on Burning Crusade, the original that we just covered, actually Crusader Strike is the old Ret Paladin ultimate move in Burning Crusade, and now it's your level 1 starting move. So, how things change, right? Judgment, that's been around forever. And Shield of the Righteous, that's new. That didn't exist. I don't even know when they added that into the game. Flash of Light, though, that's always been a thing. Hammer of Justice, that's one thing. Arcane Torrent is different. The racial powers were different back in the day. Alright, so... There's another one. We are having to force fight a bunch of Wretched, since the Wretched Urchins are infecting the area. The Wretched, as we learned last time, are the people that are succumbing, they're junkies, succumbing to their mana addiction. And nothing we can do about that. Okay, we're gonna have to fight a couple. Now let's see, what do these guys do? Do they... I'm all stunned so that I have a... extra second of no damage. I didn't see them doing anything special in terms of what happened to me. I don't see anything happen with these. So these are all just melee, tank and spanking kind of guys. Got them. Alright, so we did draw another one, but hey, I'm okay with that. We also are getting a little low on life, so let's do some healing. I need one more. Alright, I see one over there. We will grab him. Why not, right? Look at that little ruby sapling. Oh, we did do both. If I draw two, I might as well use a stun, right? Might as well. Done pretty good. And I think I'm full on ruby saplings, for being honest. Okay, we got everything we need. I have 3 of them. So in my previous ventures, I did not have one of those Anchorage type of dudes. I might grab that. Ah, you jerk, really? You just insist on fighting me, huh? I'll enjoy it while it lasts, since I don't have any special blood elf stuff right now. I mean mounts. In my mind, I was thinking about what's a special blood elf mount. Let's stun him. Oh, he can't chase me. Snakes, that's a critter version. There is some achievement that you get for like kissing every single, or loving, I mean, every single critter. There's a capturable snake, but I already have that. Okay, that guy's name is just Glory. It's pretty nice when you can nab a single word like that. I have it on it. I have some on a few accounts. Property.
What business have you?
Have you succeeded in gathering the arcane cores yet, Lehab?
Anaria,
You've done well, Gleehab. With our arcane sanctums not operating at full capacity, these power cores will go a long way in supplementing our needs.
Yes.
Alright, so we have leveled up.
Time
We're back to
is
pick
of
that
the
up in
essence.
just a mo. We gain consecration. Fantastic. That is our... that's an AoE situation. It will probably help us more later. It's worth using no matter what. We also just gained this belt. This slight upgrade of our belt, and it adds more green flair to our things.
Glory to the Sindora.
Alright, so delivery to the North Sanctum, even though it's not on that list, it is on our list of quests. We're trying to reach this green line to the North Sanctum. Now, no quests within Silvermoon are active. They've all been revamped. I'm pleased to discover that you're at least somewhat competent, Gleehab. I'll give you another task since you seem so eager to prove yourself. This is a letter to Laykeeper Kaidanis, the Arcanist in charge of the upkeep of the North Sanctum. Go southwest of Falcon Wing Square and you'll find him. He's a very important person, so I hope you don't bother him too much with trivial
Hold your
chat.
head high.
Alright, so we need to go down there. I'm guessing this just takes us out of the area that we're at.
We will persevere.
Sell. Don't need those cracked power cores. I'm actually not going to need linen cloth either, because I'm going to be a jewel crafter on both my
Keep your
accounts.
wits about you.
So this is the ruins of Silvermoon. I think we're going into Silvermoon proper, but who can say? We're also level 6. Yeah, at this point we're just gaining. Can I read the letter? No. Oh, so, oh, look at that big old feral Dragonhawk hatchling. So he's just sort of kind of sending us out. Because Sunstrider Isle up there. This is Eversong Woods as a whole is a pretty decently sized land. North Sanctum. Picked up here. And here's Prospector Anvil Ward, who does have a quest.
Our enemies will fall.
Yes, Paladin.
The eternal sun
Thank you,
guides us.
Gleehab. I've been expecting this letter.
Glory to the Sindora.
Alright, Malfunction at the West Sanctum is an available quest. Is it on my list? Malfunction at the West Sanctum. I don't see it. No. Okay, so Malfunction at the West Sanctum is tagged as a 3-3 quest, which that stinks because then the Arcane Instability quest, which is real and is part of our storyline, we can't do that. So that adds our first quest that we won't be able to do. So now we're going to delete this cell and shift up. This becomes a TBD. It's called Arcane Instability because they've screwed it up. They've added... They do that where I think it's a glitch. I can't do it until I complete that, and that quest is not available yet. So now you resume the quest line. The next would be Incriminating Documents. Incriminating Documents is a thing. It is started by... Oh, you just get it from someone? Somebody drops it. A Darnassian scout. Found over there. Oopsie. Alright, so we're going to hope that even though we are not going to do the main quest, maybe we can still find the incriminating documents, or maybe we won't. What do people say? It leads to the Dwarven Sky. You have to kill the Darnassid scout to get there. So this may or may not... We may be hitting a wall here where we actually can't complete a lot of these quests for a while, and I thought that was a possibility. I was hoping it wouldn't happen. So far, we've only lost one quest, but the Dwarven Spy, I believe, is also on the list. So we really have to hope that we're not gated behind that other thing. We shall see. But it actually does list that it's available right now for pickup. So if we kill a hiding Darnassian, hopefully be okay. Praised Dragon Hawks. So we're looking. There is a Darnassian scout. Why is he there? There's some mana stalkers. Mana wraith. Oh, he said mana, but alright, so he actually looks cool. Here, both of them. You could just take all the pain in the world. I mean, basically on an infinite mana right now. Got him. Okay, cool. So he gave us Incriminating Documents. The documents contain detailed maps of different strategic buildings in Eversong Woods. There's a lady over there. Oh, she gives you that arcane instability quest. Can I just pick it up? A diagram of an arcane sanctum is also sketched in good detail. There seem to be numerous notes in a language you don't recognize. As these were carried by a Darnassian spy, it might be a good idea to bring them to the captain of the guard, Aeldon Sunbrand.
The eternal sun guides us.
Yeah, so the breadcrumb that leads to her is tagged as being later, so that's lame. But luckily, we can get Incriminating Documents. So isn't that nice? Incriminating Documents. Perfect, so we're going to go back all the way up here. Alright, now this should be leading us to the Dwarven Spy, which is also a quest. So this should hopefully all be good in the hood. Yeah, it'll be nice when we don't have to worry about all this crap anymore. Cool, back to the North Sanctum. You know, just questing along. This is our second paladin. I like it. We started with a paladin, and this is where it's going to be. Oh, there's Blood Thistle. But our next character is a shaman. We did not. Shaman was actually our fourth character, so we are a little bit off kilter there. That's okay. You actually don't even know when I'll make another rogue. I'm not sure. Because that was second. Because when Wrath comes out, we're making double DKs. I thought about it this morning. I think I'm going to make a troll, female, and a human male alliance.
The dark times will pass.
Oh, but should it be a female? Because technically we made a male, a human. Yeah, it should be a female DK. Okay. This is the guy we already worked on before. You've got something for me. Let me take a look.
State your business.
Are you sure you found these on a night elf? They're clearly written in Dwarven. From what I can understand of this letter, whoever wrote this did not cause the malfunction, but rather was sent here as a spy to observe the results of it. They call our endeavors reckless and dangerous, but who? Of course, that envoy from Ironforge. We were fools to trust anyone belonging to the Alliance.
Anaria Shola.
They hate the Alliance. Alright, the Dwarven Spy is part of our questline. Cool. Listen, Glehab, this is a very delicate situation. Even though we've identified the spy, we cannot kill him out in the open. We cannot try to capture him either, as the risk of him escaping is too great. I want you to go find Prospector Amvelward at the North Sanctum and kill him. Do this in a quiet manner. We don't want word to spread that we allowed a spy into our city. Bring me his head as proof. Ironforge will learn not to meddle with the Cinder Eye.
The reckoning.
Alright, so back we go there, and yeah, we're about to kill, I guess he's a spy? Probably he's a spy. This is not going to level us up either. Gone are the days for the first few levels where One quest, one level. And now we have a few, even though these are a little bit quick. What's our quest list? I don't think we've done those. Alright, so we need to basically pull him off sneaky style.
How are ya?
What are you looking at, lad? Never seen a dwarf before, then. Does look a little shady. You best be on your way if you don't want any trouble. I need a moment of your time, sir. Ah, you must be the lad assigned to show me around the Eversong woods. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? Very well, off we go. Let us not waste one more minute. Why, yes, of course. I've something to show you right inside this building.
Safe travels.
Very well. Let's see what you have to show me, Glehab. Glehab. Captain Glehab, the whaler. I'm gonna show you what a true... Did I keep the soul patch? I did. I remember now. I was like, oh yeah, I'm pure douche. Look at this table. What manner of trick is this? You seek to ambush me. I warn you, I will not go down quietly. Yeah, I do seek to ambush you, punk. You're nothing but a biscuit eater. And nobody likes you. Not even your own. He's punching me? It's kind of messed up that I'm fighting him. Punch versus axe. Hey, don't pay any attention. There might be a headless dead body upstairs. I have no idea what happened. It's Quinky Dink. Alright, we've got a bloody head, the first of many. Actually, this might not even be our first bloody head. Just something they like to do over at Blizzard. Just task you with bloody head grabbing. Oh, there's a person, level 10, who's got their frost mage with a dragon. Not sure what I'm gonna have us fly around on in 4 more levels. There's a Wellendon, same level as I.
State your business. The dark times
Did you
will
take care of
pass.
the intruder?
Our enemies will fall.
The deed is done. Excellent job. Word has been passed to the Ranger General, and believe me, the dwarves will pay dearly for their treason. You've been of great service to your people today, Glehab. Alright, I could have a claymore, but I'm not going to use that. It says for ret spec, even though it doesn't specify, these other two could be the other two specs. This is the same, it's a long knife.
We will have justice. Keep
I
your
actually
wits about
don't
you.
even know if it is cooler. It's the exact same. It has a... Oh, it does have a slightly better durability. Everything else exactly the same. Because of that, and it has a higher item level. So I will keep the sword, since it has increased durability. Alright, what's next in the list? Next is called Pelt Collection. That is part of my list. Pelt Collection is now picked up from somebody named Velen Brightoak. Alright, so this guy is giving a quest called Fairbreeze Village. Is that one of our things? No, that's why we're skipping it. So they're just our chunks of quests that are tagged as post-Wrath, so they were maybe nerfed come Wrath time.
What business?
Person named Ranger Jayla is yelling, the enemy approaches from the south, ready your weapons. Well, I'm going to the south. Okay, so we want this quest called Pelt Collection, way down there. We're gonna take... Oh, can I fly? Maybe not. Maybe I can, though. Let's see. Might be quicker.
Baladash, Malanore.
I can go to Fairbreeze Village.
The reckoning.
Alright, so that should be where we're going. So, I think that is Fairbreeze Village. That's the Silvermoon City front gates. So there are only 3 flight paths on this island, and that was free. So I don't have a mount, but this is going to be a little bit faster, I guess. And so his Fairbreeze village, that would have been a breadcrumb. So we're skipping the breadcrumb. Poor us. Hey, don't blame me, guys. I'm just doing. They must have added in that breadcrumb later. Things like that. Okay, I get it. In the past, they would have had you just explore blindly, which is cool too. That is actually part of what people miss about the old days.
Anu Belore
But now it is. They would have given you a breadcrumb. All right, let's talk to Velen Brightoak right here.
Anaria Shola.
The springpaw that inhabit the region are known for their high-quality pelts. We've even seen night elf scum travel to these lands just to poach them. Our skirmishes with the Amani have put a bit of strain on our supply of gear, and our rangers don't have much time to hunt for pelts anymore. If you'd be willing to lend a hand by collecting springpaw pelts, I'd be happy to reward you with a handcrafted piece of armor. You'll find springpaw stalkers all around the woods north of here.
Shoreloran.
Okay, we'll get to that. Now that would lead to... The next one is called a Somber Task. Wait, this is called Pelt Collection. We are going to add this in. Let's check about a Somber Task because... Yeah, Oh, that is there. Okay. So a Somber Task... Oh, starts with something called the Scorched Grove. Is the Scorched Grove... No. So, hopefully... Yeah, that's not even part of it. So, we're just going to go kill these Springpaw. And then, maybe or maybe not, the Scorched Grove thing. Hopefully the Scorched Grove is just a breadcrumb. Or whatever. Not the Scorched Grove. Yeah. So we're going to be going down there. It says it's available already. So, again, it looks like a lot of these breadcrumbs are cooking us. So as of right now, it's not saying I'll level up, but give me a minute to kill. Yeah. These Springpaw Stalkers. No loot. They'll give us the XP needed to make the difference. There's more feral dragonhawk hatchlings. They're red, are they? That would give me a pelt. Oh, I see. They are red, so they do want to attack on sight. Part of our life is starting to get to these. Attack on sight. I guess I'll just use the stun when I can. Reduce my overall damage. There's another pelt. Come here, mate. Look, there's another ruby sapling. It's gonna die if it gets too close to me. Nope, no pelt on that one. As well use my mana to heal. Yeah, so a lot of the... We might actually have to bring another character through here for some of these quests. Because... I mean, I haven't heard all the things cry yet, though. Usually, it will cry if you've ruined your chances at a breadcrumb. Right on the border of the scar. Festering scar. It says Eversong Woods Burning Crusade. Because I think it's way different now. Oh, we just got meat. Meat. Now it's... Yeah, now it's telling me I will be more than good. Okay, so right up on the borders of the Festering Scar. These... Look, that peace bloom was all gray. What's inside there? Undead. We will take those undead down. Yeah, so today is Father's Day. That's pretty cool, right? Actually, in honor of Father's Day, I think I talked about this on yesterday's episode. One of the first big games I got my kids really hooked on the nerdiness was we used to play the World of Warcraft board game together all the time. I have it, and there was a expansion for Drums of War or something like that that came out. Shadow. I think it has the word Shadow in it. It was a mini expansion, but then there was also a full expansion when Burning Crusade. I really wish that someone should do a Kickstarter and start it back up. It was a really cool game series, very fun. It really captured the fun of leveling up the character. Uh-oh, there's an Eversong tender, and I freaking set myself up with concentration. I mean, like on cooldowns. Or with him being stunned. It's got a flanged mace. Same DPS, lower durability. Not as good as my knife. Alright, so now going back down to the village. I will eventually be able to mine if I can just find a mining trainer. You know what? I probably should do that. That's actually not a bad idea. Let's Hearth back to Sunstrider Isle, and then no. Maybe here in Fairbreeze Village. I haven't seen a trainer. There was none on Sunstrider Isle. Ruins of Silvermoon is different from Silvermoon City proper. And we haven't had any quests sending us into Silvermoon City proper. Maybe here in Fairbreeze Village, that's like the mini hub of the area, we might see a profession trainer. So let's be a little bit more thorough looking around here. Maybe that'll help us out, because I would like to at least gain mining. That'd be cool. Okay, so first we're also going to turn this bad boy in. Some of them you have to be level 10. You're back. Did you bring the pelts?
The eternal sun
These
guides
will do perfectly,
us.
Gleehab. Take this piece of armor as a reward. I'll be able to make more with the pelts you brought me. Alright, so that's a 3-point armor upgrade. Or I could get a cloak, but I'd rather have that armor. Better. Alright, so we gained a second heal. Fantastic. Word of Glory. Word of Glory is... great, because that's another heal. We've gained a second heal. That is a spender for healing. We're level 7. Awesome. We gained a fur-lined breastplate, so it's going to replace my oh yeah, full shoulders on display here. All right. The next quest we have is the Somber Task, which is down here. But I want to see if there's any. What do we have here? Do we have any kind of trainers? Do I have a Hearthstone I can
Victory
set?
lies ahead. Shorel Aran.
These are all quest givers, which may or may not have some quests for us. See, there's a smelting area. Those guards can tell you. I want to find a mining trainer and prospecting too. There's a Call of Duty board. You have to be level 24 for 20. What's this? She's just a person that sells. Okay, where's a mining trainer?
Anu Belore Dalana.
Profession trainer.
Anu Bala Belore Alan.
Oh, I could have gone back there. I should have gone back there. Alright, back we go. We need to do that.
Our enemies will fall. Death to all.
Because we're wasting prime mining opportunities when we see ore. First of all, it's XP. Second of all, it's the beginning of our collection process, and we're going to need to, if we want to progress nicely, because we're going to get to Burning Crusade it's going to be. We want to be maxed before. Well, I guess we don't really need to be maxed out. But yeah, anyway, that'll be fun. I'm going to bust the box out. Make sure I still have the majority of the pieces. Because my kids loved it so much. My youngest, when he was a little kid, he used to play... Oh yeah, I looked around, but I just never took it seriously. And didn't look at the fact that right inside this building is 1, a better Hearthstone. And 2, all the stuff we need. So I never even came to this
Do
inn.
not loiter.
So we'll set our
Hold your
Hearthstone
head
here
high.
for now. Here's a jewel crafting
Yes.
trainer. I want that. And might as well learn Cataclysm.
Nice.
Damn,
All
son,
these
where'd you
cheap
find
pieces.
this?
Nice.
Costing a lot of money.
Easy!
Okay, so I gained a ton
Remember the
of
sun well.
Cataclysm jewel crafting stuff. Now, jewel crafting comes with prospecting. So, I don't know what the story is with that. We're gonna need a little...
Choose wisely. Salama
We
Ashalanore.
will need a little hammer, though. Demon, Warlock, Bandage? No. Mage, Priest, Cloth and Leather
Choose
Merchant?
wisely.
Sure. I guess I'll keep the Lynx meat
We
for
will
now,
have
just in
justice.
case, because I will do cooking training if I can. Got in here. Yeah,
State your business.
sure. Just regular cooking, huh?
Shurelaron.
Can't
The
teach me anything
eternal
else?
sun guides us.
No. Alright. Yeah. Okay. There's a general profession trainer and a
What do
tradesman.
you seek?
There we go. We learned Link Steak. There's our jeweler's kit. We also need a mining pick. Don't need the other stuff.
Hold your
Virtuoso
head high.
Inker's kit. So this we're gonna need. That we're gonna need. But actually, I gotta learn mining first.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Oh, I can learn jewel. He already has that.
The reckoning is at
I want to
hand.
have a gathering, mining, train me in mining. Yep. And that's
We
it.
will have justice.
Okay. So I can now do... I guess there's no mining that you really need. But for the mining... Yeah, this is classic. I see. So here you would put it in there to prospect it. You don't hit a prospecting button. It used to be like that. But mining as a profession accessories. Let's put our mining pick up in here. Because now I don't have to carry it in my bag. Do you prospect gems? Okay. And then we'll learn this lynx steak, and I'll cook the lynx meat that we just gained. What can I make with... I guess I can just put that right there. What can I make? I need copper to start making these things. Get it. Oh, you need 5 ore. Get it. Okay. So in the beginning, we're going to be using our ore to, I don't know, prospect. Okay, so we made some link steak. Cool.
Your gold is welcome
I
here.
don't actually need that, but...
We will have justice.
Alright, so we are a minor prospector now. Did not... Oh, what about fishing? Can he teach us that? Fishing, archaeology, those might have to wait.
Anaria Shola.
Yeah.
Shorella
So
Ra.
those other ones may have to wait, but that's okay. Because we now have what we need in terms of getting started. The most important ones, I'm not going to fish anyway or do archaeology anytime soon. We did spend 10 silver getting all set up for that, though. Level 7 dudes. Now, I'm sure I could go into Silver Moon City if I wanted to right now. And fine. But now, notice one of the things I do not see the bread. I don't know why, but you know that bread is not available anymore. Spice bread, right? Yeah. Well, like, we don't know it. So for some reason, you don't begin, at least not as a blood elf, with herb-baked bread. Or herb, whatever, spice bread. Kind of weird. Alright, so now we are going to head our way down. We've explored, we've got ourselves set up a little bit. We're going down to this Somber Task. So I believe that a Somber Task is available. Oh, I missed some ore. Let's go check that out. And Scorched Grove would be, again, the breadcrumb for that, which I don't think exists. We do want mining here. One, it's going to give us XP at the wazoo. Plus, it's going to help us prospect. Look at that. Gain 3 ore, a malachite, and a shadow gem. We are going to be filling a bag up pretty lame. So I don't know why they have us jumping over to a Somber Task that fast. There's clearly a lot of other stuff that it's available that we're just not seeing. And like, we're passing by this spot, which is the party that never ends, to get there. So I don't know why. Southwell's Haven. Is that alchemy, enchanting, sleeping partygoers? I don't know why they have us passing by, why the Eversong storyline has you going in this order. Alright, we're going to see if I can get some of this other ore. I see it right there. Can I walk up the slope? It's pretty steep from this side. There we go. The other one side looks less fun. I guess maybe. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, so without breadcrumbs, this would be weird to go here. But we're skipping all the breadcrumbs, so why the heck not? Hello, Lariana Riverwind.
State your business.
These are difficult times for us, Gleehab. It was a very hard decision to burn the woods bordering the Ghostlands to prevent the Scourge's expansion. The Treants, who have been our friends for years, are now trying to foster the regrowth of the forest along the Scorched Grove. This is a painful thing to ask of you, Paladin, but we failed to convince our former allies to cease their endeavors. I need you to stop them by the only means that remain to us.
The reckoning is at hand.
So that did kill a Scorched Grove. But when you look at a Scorched Grove, it's tagged with the Lich King. So we did the breadcrumb. We've killed it, but that's okay. We'll just send someone to work here later on. It's not the end of the world. It just means that this guy can't technically do it. Alright, so we're fighting these withered green keepers. Alright, so now I can decide when I'm fighting. I could use that healing Loose chain pants is male. We don't want those anymore. Here is old Whitebark. He drops old Whitebark's pendant. Is that a quest? It is. Let's grab it while we're here. Old Whitebark and old Whitebark's pendant. Come here, old Whitebark. I will stun him for sure. Okay, so that gave us a quest called Old Whitebark's Pendant. The pendant has the initials LR etched onto it. Perhaps these letters will lead to the pendant's maker. Old Whitebark's Pendant. Another one of our quests. Old Whitebark's Pendant. How is that quest tied to anything? Where is it at? Right here. It's not listed, but it does have another quest called Whitebark's Memory. Which that I don't actually see. Whitebark's Memory is a Legion quest. So we won't actually be doing the second half of it. That's why the heck would we? Redonkulous. So we will be turning this in, but not actually completing it. Like I said, don't worry, there will come a time when we can more organically complete. But it's just so random, like, when they make little tweaks to the quests, if that is even in fact what happened. And it's like, okay. I don't want to fight that hawk, dude. Like, if he walks onto my consecration, he's gonna want to fight me. So anyway, I guess this area is indicating that they've burned this because the whatever is happening in the Ghostlands, they don't want to spread. Now, the Ghostlands is not part of this. Ghostlands was not introduced until Burning Crusade proper. All of the Burning Crusade quests, more or less, were changed, modified, and re-tagged as Wrath of the Lich King. I wonder if there was a major overhaul in Wowhead when that happened. Maybe Wowhead, Thoughtbot became Wowhead or something around that time. I'm not sure. Because there's just so much. I really wish I could. I mean, and unfortunately, there's no real way to keep the quests. Like, there's no way to be accurate anymore because, you know, what are you gonna do? How can we really know? Let's check that shield. Alright, that's way worse than my current shield. How can we really know when a particular quest was added or taken away, you know? We have this information that Thoughtbot tagged it out devs. We're looking into the code of the game. Maybe there is a way to know, and I just am naive. Maybe there's a way that the devs could look at this and see. Alright, we have 2 quests we're going to turn into Somber Task, which Somber Task leads into The Party That Never Ends, and then Old Whitebark's Pendant, which also leads to a quest, but we're not picking that up. So we're just going to leave it there. One day somebody else will come back and turn these quests in. Alright.
Our enemies will fall.
Okay.
What business have you?
So it is done. Curse these times that have driven us to desperate measures, and curse our enemy the Scourge. Learn this, Gleehab. Our lands must be protected no matter what the cost. We shall prevail.
Keep your wits about you.
You have something to show me.
Anaria Shola.
This pendant. I gave it to old Whitebark after his people helped us rebuild our village. Guess this means Blood Elf clears her throat as she regains her composure. I appreciate you bringing this to me, Glehab. There's something I'd like to ask
Victory
of you.
lies ahead.
She wants us to go
Death
put the
to
pendant
all
on his
who
grave
oppose us.
or something like that, but we're going to not do that, because why would we help anybody until Legion? Which is just so weird. I wonder, like, things like that's like, did they really change the quest? What changed about it? Did they change some quest rewards? Some reputation? That doesn't seem like it would need to change quest codes. Did they change the location? Not sure. He just went and killed a rabbit. I don't want to fight him, but I will. Guess I'm fighting both. Okay. Didn't think it was gonna go down that way, boys, but it did. Spring Paul Stalkers. Okay, they were worth some. Okay, there you go. I used a holy power heal on myself. Alright, so the party that never ends is the next one, and it should be... Oh, it's not on our list. Stupid. Okay, so we're skipping that one. Alright. Southrill's Haven. Is that a quest? No, so that whole part was added in later. Next comes Corrupted Soil, The Wayward Apprentice. What about The Wayward Apprentice or Corrupted Soil? Corrupted Soil is... Alright, so Corrupted Soil works for us. We're going over there to pick up Corrupted Soil. There it is. Again, skipping a breadcrumb. Probably going to make this cry. I guess the party that never ends has changed too much. We can't go there. Let's check. It looks like it's available, so I'm going to add Corrupted Soil to the list. Corrupted Soil. Yeah, at some point we're going to have to go down the list here. Like, Lost Armaments. Don't know where that comes from. But we have a lot to do here still on this storyline, so... We're just skipping a big chunk. Also, not a huge mining area here. No. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, tons of quests all over. We're just randomly jumping around. Trying to follow the storyline. But it's weird. See, once you have the storyline completed, it, like, doesn't appear anymore. Like, what if you click on, for instance, Ghostlands? See, it does show you right here 3 of 3 chapters for the story, but it doesn't have any chapters for Eversong Woods officially. There's another quest, defending Fairbreeze Village. Something else that may or may not be something we need. No idea. Okay, so we've got to cross the Scar. Got to cross the Scar for this quest. Our first time crossing it over. Retracing the footsteps of old Poopy Pants McArthus. I gotta really do some mountain climbing to get this ore. Notice it's relatively dead. I don't think that many people are starting Blood Elves from scratch here. Alright, so here, Rotlim Marauders. We're passing through the East Sanctum. Anger Shades. There's some old Warcraft 3 mobs. May or may not have to fight my way through them. Well, I am fighting this Anger Shade. Alright, you Anger Shade. I'm not good at fighting the undead yet, but I will learn. Okay. Okay, we're hitting the Sanctum. I kind of remember doing this. Corrupted Soil. There is our quest, Apprentice Mrrrrggglll. We're losing some breadcrumbs as we go. The Living Wood.
Our enemies will fall.
This was a fully functional arcane sanctum before Arthas and his army of Scourge decided to plow through it on their way to Silvermoon. Now it's as useful to us as any part of the Dead Scar. The soil is tainted, undead are drawn to it, and the energy in the ley lines is completely disrupted. What I want to know, Gleehab, is whether this taint is reversible or not. I want you to collect soil samples from this area so I can study them. Perhaps with time we can set things back to normal.
Salama, a
Yeah, so another breadcrumb. Done. I know. The next one is called Unexpected Results. That is also a quest. I don't know where it comes from. Same lady, so it'll just be next to the line. So we do the Corrupted Soil, and we'll find some unexpected results as a result. Okay. So here we are. On a facility that basically existed in the Dead Scar. Now it's cooked. So what can we learn from the Dead Scar soil around the area? Anything? Nothing. Meanwhile, we must needs fight. Plenty of zombies. Ow! Okay. I think that Rotlim Marauder threw some crap at me. Uh-oh. Okay, they're hitting me. Going out of poison. Heal. Aura of Rot. Yeah, he automatically is doing nature damage to anybody nearby. Alright, so that's what was hitting me from afar. If they get close enough, you just start taking damage. Sick. Yeah, so we lost the Wayward Apprentice, which that was part of. That one really is not one we can pick up. It's not part of the original quote-unquote storyline. So they must have they must have added these breadcrumbs in. Come here, Mr. Anger Shade. Got him. Alright, this maybe will level us up.
We will persevere.
Are you done collecting the samples I asked for, Gleehab?
The dark times will pass.
Excellent. I'll cast an augmentation enchantment on the samples so I can more clearly analyze the taint on the soil.
Remember the Sunwell.
Very close. Smidgy poo. Such dark energy. How can this be possible? Alright, so the next quest is called Unexpected Results, and that is on my list as well. Unexpected Results, baby.
Baladash
Something is
Malanoi.
wrong, Lehab. I sense the presence of a scourge. Be ready to fight
The
them.
reckoning is at hand.
Says you can
We
talk
will
to her.
persevere. Be ready for
Look
anything.
at Garsul, the remorseless. Come here, Garsul. I will fight you and your allies. You are nothing to me. Uh-oh. I'm going to add a heal because I should do that. Yikes. Well, I've got no cooldowns anyway. Okay, let's get another heal off since we're fighting 3 anger shades on this one. Oh no, we just added another one. Okay, we leveled up. Good timing on that one. Yikes. So we leveled up just from killing all these mobs. Yikes. Okay, so
Baladash
my
Malanoi.
endeavors are hopeless, Lehab. The very nature of the soil has been altered. The taint is irreversible. Oh, what did we gain? A new passive effect on judgment. Oh, it just does more damage now. 50% more damage. Cool. Thank you for your assistance. I'll need to ask one last task of you.
The eternal sun
Okay,
guides
this one's
us.
called Research Notes. It is the next in line of the quests. Is it part of... Why on earth? It is not. So I will not be doing the Research Notes quest to actually end the
We
chain.
will have justice.
Why would I? Alright, so now we're moving on to Defending Fairbreeze Village. That's not part of this list either. That's a 3-3. You can see it. That's the one we passed that lady. The next is Powering Our Defenses and Runewarden Darien. Runewarden Darien, I believe, is probably a breadcrumb. So the breadcrumb is gone, but we can probably still do the next quest. Powering Our Defenses. Yes, that's available. And it appears down there. It maybe or maybe not will allow us to do it. So we need to go near the bottom. I can't believe that they keep like tagging all of these parts of the quests. Now we'll just have to come back and do them. It just means that we're having this weird disjointed play, which I hate. Should be like an alternate episode where I just come back and play them through, but I've already done that. We are playing them through the way that in release order. That's how we're playing it right now, essentially. So the problem is that it's created a disjointedness to it because some of the edits they made, we can. It's not really release order anymore. Like we're doing this weird, freaky style. It's not a real play style. Also, I would like more ore. A lot. Okay, so I do really like this zone. This is one of my favorite questing zones to do. Alright, so we're going over. It's on that side. We need to cross the Dead Scar. Oh, there's ore right in the middle. I'm going for that ore. And then somewhere, maybe where that stone is. What is it called? These are called Dark Wraiths. They're more eviler versions. All we gained is a slight DPS increase because my Judgment, which I can only use every 11 seconds, is significantly stronger now. Cool. Gain some ore. These are Rotland Marauders still. I want that one. I'm going to fight this Marauder to get there. The guy's on the wrong side of the junction. So yeah, why couldn't I steal that? Why give them... Ooh, another bag, you say? Yes, I would take that. Now, I'm a little bit worried about this one because... I don't see it on the map. Because, I mean, it's not there. The other ones just all has it on the map. Okay, so it's at this little sanctum here. It is a guy named Rune Warden Darien. There he is. Okay, so I can pick it up. As we open up the map quite a bit here. Alright, Rune Warden Darien. Powering our defenses. So this is a real quest that we can really do. Powering our defenses. We want to protect the area. Ancient runestones once powered a protective barrier across the Eversong border. Many were stolen during Arthas' attack. Many were destroyed. Others were stolen. Of the 3 that remain, only this one has retained its powers. The runestone to the east might be salvageable, though. Take this crystal and instill its energy on the eastern runestone. The process should take but a minute. Beware, though, nearby Scourge will be drawn to it and will seek to destroy it.
Stay the course.
Do not let them. Yeah, so we have lost. We're making her cry because we've lost yet another breadcrumb. Alright, so Fairbreeze Village, that breadcrumb's gone. Situation at Sunsail Anchorage we can do. That's probably going to be another breadcrumb we destroy. So basically every breadcrumb either didn't exist before or has been completely revamped. Look, there's actually a couple rares. Trigla. We are level 8, and we're going over to power this. It's probably going to be a, like, kill a few waves of guys kind of thing. With this infused crystal. There's the other stone over there. You can see it. No. You stay there. You could be stunned by the power of my soul patch. Oh gosh, I probably just, like, you know, insulted every viewer I have that has a soul patch. I mean, you know, to be fair to myself, that's more of like a 90s, 2000s kind of look. You don't see the soul patch being rocked that much anymore. I'm not going to say it doesn't exist. I mean, look at my beautiful man with his soul patch here. Alright, so we're going to place this on the ground. You know, I wonder if... Okay, and I guess we got to protect it for 1 minute. Or else it has a 1 minute cooldown. Come here, you bozo. Yeah, they are trying to attack. I think. It's at 91% life, so it did take a couple hits. How long do I have to protect it? I mean, I defeated 3 mobs. Oh, there's more coming. I don't have a ton. Okay. Let's get a heal off of myself while I'm in the downtime. I'm getting no indicators of when or what. Okay, 1 minute has gone by, so there you go. That's it. We did survive. So now we can walk back on foot 500 yards. You have to be level 10, right, to have a mount? Yeah, they're all dark. You can't use any of them. You gotta hoof it. So we are, after turning this in, we'll be about a level and a half away. Where are we? Time, we doing good? Yeah, we are. We're doing great. Have almost an hour. Couple ores right here. We'll grab these. Guess I'll fight this guy. 2. Excellent. Ore, stone, shadow.
I'm out of range.
No, no, don't do it. I knew it. He's too close to me, so his aura. Says the infused crystal releases the last of its energies into the nearby runestone, successfully reactivating it. Look at us. I mean, there's 3 runestones and we managed to restore one of them single-handedly. I mean, sure, some dude gave us something, but like, we just went there and fought waves of Scourge. We are establishing ourselves as pretty freaking awesome right away. Little did they know I was just going to be birthed out of the void in the beginning. Okay. Here we go. Powering our defenses. Oh, I wanted to get one of those cool Night Elf flips. Oh, that's a Night Elf flip, not a Blood Elf flip. It's one of the best parts about being a Night Elf is the flip jump.
Glory to the Sindora.
Have you succeeded in powering the runestone yet, Glehab?
Yes.
Excellent. The defenses should hold off the Scourge a bit longer. Thank you for lending us a hand, Glehab.
Shorel Aran.
That's it, huh? Okay. So cool. The next situation is called Situation at Sunsail, Anchorage. I'm gonna hearth back to Falcon. Wait a minute, no. That takes us back up there. Okay, there's some ore. We need to go around to Fairbreeze Village. I'll have to go around these little mountains. Not through. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just really like the storyline. I like everything about. It's probably of the OG starting zones my favorite. Because they don't. I mean, okay, so recapping. We've talked about the original classic and how they've been revamped. We'll have to review them now that they've been revamped, but we have recently basically done the Night Elf, which is very similar to how it was back in the day, and it's okay. Honestly, the aesthetic is okay. Elwyn, I like it. I'd say Elwyn is solid. Durotar is more annoying. Durotar and Dun Morag are kind of just meh, whatever for me. I do like Brill, or whatever, the Crystal Glades. I think it's decent as a starting zone, pretty solid. But I probably like Elwyn just a pinch more, and Mulgore is also, it's fine. I would say Elwyn and Tristful are at top tier for me, with Elwyn getting a very slight edge. Then next tier is probably a tie between Mulgore and Teldrassil, with Mulgore getting a slight edge. And then the two that I'm like meh about are Durotar and Dun Morag, with Durotar probably getting a slight edge. Alright, so we need the situation at Sunsail, Anchorage, Sunsail, which is Ranger Degolian. Gonna go find that guy. And then you get into this one. I like the Draenei one. It's pretty solid. I don't know that I like it more than any. I mean, I definitely like it. It's in the competition for does it supplant Elwyn? But this one is probably my favorite of all the ones listed so far. That thing's cool. Alright, so we need, what's the person's name? Ranger Dragolian. There he is, Degolian. What up, bruh? What up with it, my man? Okay.
The eternal sun guides us.
Situation at Sunsail, Anchorage, and that is a real quest we can do. Situation at Sunsail, Anchorage. Pretty cool, it's basically like a dock. Sunsail Anchorage has been overrun by wretched scum. As soon as we manage to get reinforcements to the area, we'll show those thugs who's boss, Glehab. In the meantime, you can help by showing them a bit of discipline. Go in there and show them we are not to be trifled with. You'll find Sunsail Anchorage just to the west of Fairbreeze
Farewell.
Village. And that killed the breadcrumb for that. Yep, we're just murdering breadcrumbs left and right. What's next is Lost Armaments. Lost Armaments is picked up from a guy once we go over there, and that is available. So we do want this one. This is actually real questing. This little part, we can do a few that are actually tied together. I mean, but so far, other than that setting the ring down, which we were going to do later, we're not really losing out on anything except for breadcrumbs. Now, I don't know what the rhyme or reason about why they're sending us to which part of the island, according to this quote-unquote storyline. I think it's silly. I think I'd be curious to do it a different way. I'm gonna start another project soon, just something I put very, very sporadically. My wife's always like, what's all these projects you're doing? Don't worry. As I assured her,
Easy.
this will not affect our time together, guys.
Time is
It's
of
just
the
going to be a
essence.
small little side thing
Keep
that
your
I
wits
do.
about you.
Alright, so here's two people. Lost Armaments, we want this one.
Delana.
The wretched grow bolder every day, Glehab. They've achieved enough coordination to launch an attack on Sunsail Anchorage. As if that weren't embarrassing enough, most of our weapons were left behind when they attacked. Bring me back our armaments so that we may show those ruffians who's boss.
Keep your wits about you.
But it's called Lost Armaments. Put that on there. Lost Armaments. Great. He has another quest,
dark
but it's
times
not
will
ready yet.
pass.
She has one called Grimscale Pirates. Okay, so the next one that is on this list. Is it on? It is. So we want that one too. Let's pick that one up also.
Anu Belore Delana.
Thank you. Thank goodness for you, Paladin. Those slimy Grimscale Murlocs have pirated away my cargo. It's bad enough that the wretched have stolen what little magical goods I had, but the Murlocs took the rest. What has this land come to? Could you retrieve my cargo? I can't expect that you'd be able to get all of it back, but I'll be grateful for any of it at this point. It was the Grimscale Murlocs in the huts just to the west and south of the Anchorage on the Golden Strand, I'm sure of it.
Be ready for anything.
Alright, so this gives us Grimscale Pirates. With an exclamation point. Okay, next in line, Lost Armaments does open Wretched Ringleader. Is that on the list? No. So Wretched Ringleader is not on it. But this does open up fish heads, which is real, but that's not until we get up there. You can see it on the map. So we're not quite there yet, but that is where we'll be going next. But we have 3 quests we can turn in. This will get us to level 9. Huzzah! Alright, I remember these. Like, I've done this so many times, I actually like it. I actually like it and remember doing it. Is that in the water? Probably had to jump in the water. Alright, so we're at the Anchorage, which is an old dock that's been overrun by Wretched thugs. And the Wretched hooligans. Like, Wretched thugs could be like a band name. He was trying to mana drain me. What a jerk. Freaking Wretched thug. Where's my... There's a crate of weapons and goods.
I need to get closer.
A Cinderite armament. You thought you were cool, but you were wrong. Another Wretched thug. You. Hooligan. Come here. Alright, so what's the difference between a wretched thug and a wretched hooligan? Well, this hooligan has a little mace. I'll have to check and see what the thug had. The hooligans have a little billy club situation going on. I don't know if they both can do the whole mana drain thing. We're gonna find out about that. Maybe. Okay. This thug has a bow staff, as all thugs are known to have. Thugs are notorious for fighting people with bow staffs. Duh. Okay, so he did a partial mana drain on me, but it like interrupted him or something. Come here, you hooligan. I don't know if the hooligans can. Now, they also, like I said, they have this bow staff. It's actually more like a mage staff. So maybe that's what we're indicating here, like these guys are the mages, which is why they have a mana drain. They don't let it channel all the way, though. Alright. I still need a bunch more armaments. I don't know where the leaders are. But we are supposed to be getting them. Well, we're not supposed to be. That's the quest that we're not going to pick up, is the leader of this guy. Yeah, see, I should have done that a little earlier. He doesn't really start. It says he's going to mana drain me, but then he lays off of it. Okay. I wonder if when and he doesn't get to it every time. It's like they want to, and they can't really. We still need one more hooligan. There we go. We still need 3 more boxes. Alright, so the hooligans seem to be the melee version of the mana addict. Oh, he used it too. Bitter withdrawal. He's leeching my mana and health. Okay, so there it was. Hooligans had it too. Let's see if this one's called Bitter Withdrawal also. I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. Yeah, but it doesn't let us. I mean, they don't. Like I said, they only. It's a channeled move, but it really only lasts a few seconds, like a second. Oh, there's one down in the water. Also, somebody's playing. Look at that one down there. Oh, I gotta keep fighting. Somebody started a. I didn't look at what it's called, but actually I can probably look at my combat log. Yeah, that's also called Bitter Withdrawal. I used it twice. Okay, the other thing I wanted to check out was we might as well get, while we're over here, let's get her cargo since we came this far. You Buster. Buster. Alright, so these are the ones that were taken by the Murlocs. Probably could have chained this into some Murloc questing, but... found some ore. Just a copper node tucked away over here. Why not? We'll burn this guy. Alright, so we're looking for Captain Kelisendra's cargo. I see. So some of the Murlocs could have it on their person. I also see a cage there. Or in the hut. There's a guy named Mmmrrrggglll. He has a quest. It is called the Ring of Mmmrrrggglll. That is one of the quests on there. He was about to cast Chain Lightning on me. Not today, Mmmrrrggglll. Oh, I should have took a Chain Lightning to him instead of letting him heal himself. Now I know. He's frost shocking me too. He's like a shaman. He gave us a cargo. He did not give me. Oh, you must have to kill him to get the Mmmrrrggglll thing. I mean, you must be on it. You must have a quest for it. So we just killed him. It's not a drop quest. Got it. Hey, there's a little pushback there. So we fight these Murlocs. The other one's coming up. Fighting these, haven't looted them yet. Okay. We gained one more cargo, but here's also one right here. Let's see what happens. Pull this whole path. Let's see how strong I can be. Need to heal, need to heal, need to heal. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna have to go with that. Oh, too many got on me. I was too greedy. Dang it. 1,000-yard run. Ah. They're making me pay. Oh, don't worry. When I become a holy paladin in 1,700 more XP, I will not die so easily because I will be healing myself more better. Oof. It's gonna be cool. We still need 3 more cargoes. Yeah, so this is actually good. We're gonna be near to level 10 just from turning it in, and then we are. Yeah, I don't know. Like on our spreadsheet, it's going pretty slow. Like I was thinking we might finish this, but we're not really. I don't think we are gonna finish it today. I think. So tomorrow we're gonna do our classic. We'll finish that in one go. Tuesday we'll do our Final Fantasy. We're not quite. We're very close to the end of that game, but I don't think we're gonna get there. I think it's gonna take 2 more episodes of Final Fantasy 2. And then Wednesday we will kick back off with this. Assuming we're done. There's a chance it takes me 2 episodes. A chance. Alright. Alright, let's not be so greedy this time. Fine. Even though I really feel like I could have did it. They just were Us jerks. I mean, if that 5th one hadn't been added in, that'd have been fine, right? Now, see, that does give you a point. I need to be using that more. Dang it, they flash shield. We just added another. Uh-oh. Come on now. Okay. Alright, a little more... A little better this time. I mean, obviously, we're not fighting 5 either, so... Part of it. Well, we got 2 cargoes from them. What about you? Do you want to give me a cargo? I know you have some. I can tell. I can always tell when a Grimscale Murloc has cargo on them. Dang it. There's that guy again, but I don't want to fight Mmmrrrggglll yet. Not again. We'll already be fighting again soon. Yeah, these Grimscale Murlocs, they're all the same, right? I guess they have a chance for Captain Kelisendra's lost Rutters? I don't know how that works. We'll go after that later. Okay. So we're going to go turn these 3 quests in. Good on us. Grimscale, Lost Pirates, whatever. And then the next quest on our list is called Fish Heads, Fish Heads. Which that's this guy, Hathvelion, whatever. And then he'll also give us the Ring of Mmmrrrggglll. Alright, we got 300 XP from killing. We're going to get a little bit more from this copper. Dang it. Why? Why? Jerk. I don't understand why you gotta make me kill you for ore. It seems unnecessary. And a discolored fang. Thanks. Alright, we're up to 13 mining. You know it. Okay. Yeah, that's why we've got to get this ore where we can find it, but we need to become jewelers, you know? Mining is a good... Probably the 2nd best for straight leveling. I don't know if you get more XP from mining ores or herbalism, but herbalism there's just so much. Even if it was double, I don't think it would matter. Herbs are just so easy to get. Especially nowadays where they're practically legal everywhere. You just go to dispensaries. Different kind of thing. Oh, that's that person I saw. Or that was me. No, that's not where I died. Okay, so the situation at Sunsail Anchorage, we're going to go turn in over there, but we'll turn these 2 guys in right here. First, since we're on the way. Actually, you know what? Let's go down and turn the situation in first. And come back to those 2 because we're going to be having to walk back over here. What about those lost rudders? Is that a quest? It is. We're just not there yet. Oh, it's coming up. So, Wretched Ringleader is one of the quests. For whatever reason, it's just not on... Wretched Ringleader is not on my list. Like walking through the woods. The best thing is when we go turn this quest in, we're about to get a mount. So, we will get to pick our spec. Holy. We will get to go get a mount. So everything is about to be so much faster. You know, it just took about an hour and a half. Ranger Saren. Probably a breadcrumb.
Glory to the Sindori.
That'll teach them not to mess with us. Good work, Lehab.
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright, so he has a quest called Forest. Oh, we're only level 9. I forgot. So Hand of Reckoning is my taunt. That is... I mean... fine. Like, I don't... It's of minimal use on this particular character. Farstrider Retreat. Nope, that's another breadcrumb. I am a little bit bummed that I miscalculated. I thought we were level 10 now. But I was wrong. And all we gained was Hand of Reckoning. All we gained was a taunt. I mean, it'll help us pull packs, but I'm already pulling them fine without... I'm already pulling more than I can chew. Oh yeah, so I started talking about my other project. So I've learned a lot from this show, and I think this one and the Final Fantasy one I'm doing are the last time I'll ever do any shows like this. And have learned the editing software where I think I could really up my game. I have been wanting to go back and play all the Soulsborne series, and they have a very weird, obscure, found lore kind of lore. This is not going to be some big dedicated thing that you're used to seeing from me, but
Our enemies will
back to
fall.
this in a second. Did you gather the lost weapons yet?
State your business.
Great job, Glehab. Let's show the wretched what we're made of. Alright, a nice upgrade to damage. The Rusty Mace is just not even as good. I don't know, unless you really wanted a mace, we're going to use the Rusty
Our
Cinderized Sword.
enemies will fall. We will
Wretched
have
Ringleader,
justice.
though, not on the quest. So if you look at our quest lists, Wretched Ringleader is a 3/3, so no, not doing it. So that'll have to hold off. But double the damage on our weapon, significantly better. It looks much worse. And
Glory to the Sindori.
I am grateful for the assistance of someone like you, Glehab. It almost puts a smile on my face. But then I realize what these monsters have done to my ship and what's happening to quell the loss. Have you managed to retrieve any of my cargo?
State your business.
You did it. You saved me from ruin and delivered my revenge upon those disgusting creatures. Now if I can just get these pretty rangers here to help me with this cargo, I'll finally get out of here. I'll have to come back when Valendris has retaken the shipyard. Here, take this coin. It's what little I can afford and the latest that I can do to reward your efforts.
Shorel Oran.
You know what I'm thinking? I wonder if a big part of this, the reason why there's this whole... Because you start to see it in Ratchet, but there's this whole kind of pirate element to the Blood Elves. Well, the Blood Elves used to be High Elves. Oh, there you go. I had a little spin there. And that is... You know what? I did have a male Blood Elf. My Demon Hunter is a male Blood Elf, and he had short hair like this too. Whoopsie. I just realized when doing that jump, I'm like, oh. So part of me must like this this look. His might have been a little different. That's one of my favorite characters of all time. It's not my main, but of all the ones that are not considered my main, my Blood Elf Demon Hunter takes the cake. Like, I just love Vengeance Demon Hunter. It's the most fun tanking, I think, in my experience. I think it best. But, you know, it's probably an homage to Warcraft 2 and the fact that they were the big naval force. So they've kept them with a naval force. Hathvelian Sungaze.
Victory lies ahead.
Fish heads, Here's our next one. Fish heads. Dang Okay. Cool. And then this is going to bring us to the Ring of Mmmrrrggglll, which, let's see what happens there. Greetings, Paladin. Take a look toward the shore. What do you see? That's right, our beach. Our tranquil shore has been infested with the malignancy known as the Murloc. This blight will not stand. I have a task for you if you feel that you're up to it. I would have their heads. Let us see if we can put a dent in their numbers so large that if they have any sense at all, they will return to the murky depths from which they sprang. Alright, and this opens up the Ring of Mmmrrrggglll. So, we're going to have to do this and then come back. Also, how can I get that ore up there? I think I might have to come around from the other side. I'm not going to go do it. Alright, so down to go killing these guys. Did see some ore. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start playing it in my own free time. This is not going to be a scheduled release kind of thing. Completely unlike anything else that I do. I'm not going to have this OCD thing. It's just going to be a little side project to kind of work on a new way of doing things. So what I'm going to do is record myself playing on PS5. That was a forager, so now we're fighting specific kinds, not just grayscale murlocs, foragers and seers. So anyway, then I'm gonna keep a kind of a journal as I play of things that maybe happen on an episode, and I'm gonna really just focus on lore only. And then I'm going to actually edit my videos, and I'm not going to do the commentary while I play. I'm gonna go back and just like a real video like people actually make. I'm gonna just go back and yeah, I can't get past that point. So anyway, long and short of it is, I'm gonna do like what? This is almost the way I do this show is almost more, we got one head out of all that. It's almost more like a let's play kind of thing, like it's just me streaming consciousness. It's gonna be a more curated. Oh, there's actual focus on the lore, and I mean I will show like some background shots of me. Like, basically, what you see a lot of people doing, I'm going to actually enter this space. I'm going to try to enter this real, genuine lore space. I really did that for the XP. Don't you get XP for fighting them? I don't know. That was the most babyish shout. I'm gonna go for heals in this sense. Okay. There we go, I got one. So now even if I end up that time I'm going for defense for a minute. In case I want to pull some more. Anyway, so like I said, I'm going to be changing the name of the channel, not the show, to be a kind of a greater enterprise of what I do. And so yeah. That you might see an episode like that pop up from time to time, and you'll kind of see this is where I'm going to be moving it. I would consider that this is what made me think of this. I might at some point in time come back to the Warcraft series and offer a more, because this is a weird kind of let's play completionist. We do everything in order, and there is something to be said for that. But I think if we all these guys. Shouldn't have took that hit. Oh, I should have put a heal there. Pretty painful. But poison, and I don't have a way to cleanse poison yet. I could be stunning. They keep throwing these bottles of poison on me, and it's annoying. 2 heads that time, great. So anyway, I'm gonna actually start that pretty soon in the next week. Now you guys won't see anything from it because I'm gonna probably go like, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna do them in order because that's how I like to do things. But I'm gonna play through all the Soulsborne games. I'm gonna play through Demon Souls, but I am going to play the remake, just because when the remake ones they've done are effectively, they are the same games, there's no real differences, so there's no reason not to play them, play the new versions. They just look better and are nicer, and I can play them on PS5 instead of having to break out another. I just have to get the kinks worked out. I have to get a HD, whatever it's called, a capture card, so I can record my PlayStation and send it to my computer, because my PlayStation and computer is not in the same room. I'm on the fence. I don't know why people don't do this, but I had the thought, like, why don't I just do an external solid state, like an external hard drive, and just capture my videos to that. So I'm in the researching process, because that to me just seems so easy. Why would I not just use an external hard drive and then bring it over to my computer for editing? That part I don't know, but I guess the high def, the HD capture thing, you can just then record yourself right on OBS with it. And that, I mean, I already use OBS, so then it would be, that might be easier since I'm already familiar with formatting OBS and then bringing it over to DaVinci. But anyway, it's also going to be helping me get better at the editing, because like I said, I have these other non-gaming projects coming out too.
Shola.
We Rangers of the Farstrider Retreat are dedicated to setting right the damage that has been wreaked upon our fair lands. We will go to any length to do so. I trust that you've returned with the Murloc heads I asked you to gather, tasked you to gather.
Victory lies ahead.
A job well done, Paladin. By the smell of it, I'd say you returned all that I asked for and possibly more. I'm sure we can find some use for these in a stew or some such. Alas, it does not appear that your efforts have done the trick. The Murlocs are not in retreat. This calls for more direct action.
Our enemies will fall.
Alright, we are now honored in Silvermoon, and the Ring of Mmmrrrggglll is a quest. It is real. The Ring of... Okay, we're going to have to spell this out here. The Ring of double M, triple M, triple R, triple G, triple L. Is it got some dots at the end? No. Okay. The Grimscale Murlocs have not been scared off by your efforts, but I think I know what will send them packing, as well as get me some personal retribution. They have a Murloc chieftain that calls itself Mmmrrrggglll. It wanders the Golden Strand south of the river inlet. The beast once slew a compatriot of mine, and now wears his ring in open defiance and mockery. Slay Mmmrrrggglll and bring back my friend's ring. Then we shall see these monsters cowed. Hey, I love cowing some monsters. Alright, so we're gonna go down. Why we will have done it in this order, I don't freaking know. But basically, I would do them in a more organic order if I were to ever come back and do this. Just play quests, not do the crazy crap. But that's obviously going to be far, far in the future. I don't have any intention of adding anything Warcraft more onto my plate when I make 2 episodes a day on that. But right now, I actually, I mentioned to you guys, so I guess they can drop Captain Kelisendra's Lost Rutters. Let's look at that quest. Where does that come from? Okay, so this one doesn't work because we already looked at that. Like, this actually starts from one of the guys, so we want this quest. So let's fight Mmmrrrggglll, but then we're gonna on the way back. Oh, let me get. Okay. Okay, so hopefully we get lucky and one of these drops it, because this is a drop quest. That, I guess, can... I guess opens up, you turn it into the same dude, so... Yeah, maybe you have to be on this quest. So Captain Kelisendra's Lost Rutters. This is another one. Captain Kelisendra's Lost Rutters. Did I spell all of that right? Kelisendra's Lost... Oh, Rutters with a T. Rutters. That seems like a nautical term to me, but... I mean, I'm not a nautical novice. But that's like a sailing term, I would think. I don't know. I have never owned my own boat, but... My dad worked on boats his whole life, so anytime I would go to my dad's shop growing up, whether he was putting me to work or I just had to hang out there in the summer or whatever, so I spent a lot of time in marinas and playing on boats. Interesting. What you have found here is a waterproof leather tube containing a number of sheets of parchment. Clearly, navigation rutters. Yeah, that's why. That's not a thing that I would have experienced like that. And each bears the signature of one Captain Kelisendra. You've heard of a small defended camp just east of the nearby Sunsail Anchorage. Maybe the captain is there. Alright, so... Oh, and that gets turned into her over there. But anyway, the... I mean, I've sailed boats, not sailed, I don't know, driven boats. I've never done like a sailboat before. Okay, we need, there's old Mmmrrrggglll. But, I'm comfortable on a boat. I'm a very good swimmer. Okay. He's pulling some friends. Remember, we need to save the heal. Heal off. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. We're saving my interrupt for in case he tries to heal himself. There we go. That's more. Heal this. Oh, they're all afraid. They're all afraid because we killed him. That's actually cool. Oh no. Uh-oh. Crap. They were all afraid, but now they're attacking me. Okay, they're coming back. So that's a death sentence right there. There's two. I need both. Going across the river. I need to heal myself. Alright, so this is two things. How are we doing? Right there. We're good. We're close. We got about 5 minutes-ish left. The next one is called Amani Encroachment. That is a quest. That's real. Forest Rider Retreat was a breadcrumb that we're not doing. Amani Encroachment is part of that breadcrumb that takes us over there. So yet another little camp that we are going to be making the lady cry over. I hate making that lady cry. Okay. I think we're actually... at this point, we really will hit level 10 and be able to fly. Especially if I find an ore on the way anywhere. But let's turn in the Ring of Mmmrrrggglll.
Anu Belore Delana.
You are the instrument of my success and revenge, Paladin. Have you the ring?
Baladash, Malanor.
At last, though the Grimscale did not rout as hoped, it was entertaining to watch them panic in confusion when you laid low their so-called chieftain. Yeah, I didn't think so. You have my thanks and the gratitude of the Cinderai of Silvermoon City. Please take one of these, and thanks for the service you have rendered. So the sword, the slightly used ranger blade, is not better, but this buckler is a nice upgrade. So we will take
Easy!
upgrade of buckler, and it looks way crappier. What is up with these visual downgrades in gear? Terrible. I'm gonna try for this ore up here now. So what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna walk and turn the other quest in, or fly, and we're gonna turn that quest in, and then we are going to fly to the next spot and stop there. There's that Darnassian scout again. There's another person. What's their name? Slaanesh. Don't know what that is. Slaanesh? Slanish? Slanish? Okay, so there's a few pieces of ore here. Okay, not exactly intuitive to get to. But I will take it. Plus we need all the ore. There's an earth root. In case you were wanting to mess about with being an herbalist. There it is, way down there. Ah. Ow. That hurt so bad. We're going down now. We've already met Captain Kelisendra or whatever. Mana Wraiths from the West Sanctum. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, we never really fully finished these quests. We've done the lore, but we can't trust that they didn't tweak the lore. So it's a little annoying. We're getting the general storyline, but we're not getting the most complete version of the storyline. Stay off me. I'm not fighting you. Darnassian turd knuckle. What did you just do to me? Fairy fire. Nope, nope. Going back to this camp. Look, that fairy fire gave me this purple buff. I don't think I ever saw that before. Cannot jump on the big lily pads. It's fake. Heal. Hey, guess what? I found your rutters.
Our enemies will fall.
Hello, Paladin. You're a sight for sore eyes. I know it's crazy for me to be here, what with the Anchorage overrun by the wretched. Melendris and his rangers have sworn to protect me on the condition that I get out of here as soon as I've recovered my cargo. What's that you have there? Looks vaguely familiar.
What business have you?
Oh, you sweet, sweet Paladin. I had no idea that those disgusting Grimscale Murlocs had also pirated away with my navigation rutters. Without them, I would have no chance of navigating the seas again once we retake the Anchorage and repair the ship. Thank you very much. Here, take this coin as a sign of my appreciation. Hallelujah! Alright, so we've gained some different things here. So, can ride. Gain a new ability called Sense Undead. That ability is dumb, so we're going to put it over here. We also gained the Divine Shield. That is a bubble, and that is great. Okay, so I'm going to add my bubble down here at the bottom. Back end of healing. Awesome. Now that's a good one. We can now also mount. So we need two kinds of mounts here. We need a cool mount. I want a mount that is Dragon Hockey. That's what they used to ride. But I want one that is like I said, dragon hockey. Foul deeds, these. I probably have some kind of dragon hawk. That thing's cool. I mean, if I had to have a non-flying one. That's not the worst thing for him to ride this little red flying fox. Okay, Crimson Glimmer Fur. That's a maybe. That thing's cool. I actually have that, I think, as my one of my guys. Not that you guys see. A Dream Saber. Look neat. Oh, that thing is pretty cool too, but I'll use that as like one of my Death Knight guys. That one also looks good. Beginning a New Dawn. I don't even know what that's from. There's Gerlachs. Well, I need the Grand Expedition Yak on there because we definitely want to have. Alright, let's look for Dragon Hawks. Make him generic with... Oh, that thing's cool too. That thing... This is a cool quest to get this thing. It was pretty neat. That one also annoying. Oh, that thing looks cool. The Meat Wagon. I don't want that. Molly is one of my favorite mounts. She's pretty cool. Do I not have any type of Dragon Hawk? Rat Stallion. Love it. Really, I have no Dragon Hawks, huh? Well, that Fox. That one's cool too. Fox might be all I can do then. That's cool. It's like a cat raptor. I mean, these are the paladin mounts you get for being a Blood Elf paladin. It's pretty cool. Alright, I really was hoping I would have a Dragonhawk. Let's go back to that fox. Crimson. Let's see, can I fly on this thing? Can he not fly yet? Or does he not fly? Is that what it is? Is that why I'm not seeing these things? Well, for now, he'll be my little ground mount. But, no? What do I know for sure flies? Oh. Look, I don't have... I have a few... Whoa, that thing's cool. An Astral Aurochs? How am I get? Well, I don't even know how I got these. Herald of Sabak. Probably just from Scorching Valor. Probably just from like having my... It's like chicken wings on its side. I don't like that. Alright, let's see... Fellfire Hawk. I think is cool. Maybe that's why. Maybe I just didn't have that checked out. Alright, now let's see if I can find a... Dragon Wing. Alright, I'm taking... No, I want them both on there. Fiery, I see. Oh yeah. That thing is pretty cool. That's one of the only things I think I bought that. There's like one mount in this game I've ever bought. and that might have been it. Alright, where's the Dragon Hawk? Magiwing? Kite, the kite, that's awesome. That's a nice one. No, the corpse fly, yeah. That thing flies and is weird. Oh, Quox Pirate. Pretty cool. There we go. Just a red Dragon Hawk. That's boring. Oh. Mountain amounts, it comes from that. Okay, so that's a maybe. Do I have any other Dragon Hawk? Skitterfly? Voidwing Dragonhawk. That's pretty cool. How about I go with Dragonhawk and just see? I see. So I have 4. Armored Red. That looks kind of evil. Lightwing. I like it. Red or Voidwing? I'm going with this Lightwing Dragonhawk. That's cool. How did I get that? Oops. Lightwing Dragonhawk? Where did that come from? I don't recognize this thing. It's a promotion, so I just got it from something. That is dope. I'm 100% using it. Alright, so now we're gonna fly out. Oh, I can't fly yet? Oh, what level can I fly? All that work and I can't even do it. Still using it. General. Level 20? Oh, man. Well, I'll still take him out for 10 levels. Are you sure? Are you sure? What's the quest I'm doing? Wait a minute. It's called the Money Encroachment. Up there. Well, like I said, I will take... a little bit of mount speed here. Dope. I don't know what the promotion is all about, but... Okay, I do want these ores. I just don't want to fight dudes for them. Dang it. Especially now that I spent so much time picking my mount that I went over. Oh, the last thing I forgot to do my... Oh no. I forgot to pick my spec too. Let's do that after this fight also. This is the last time I fight as a non-spec paladin. Come on. Come on, you bozos. Alright, so what is my spec? It's going to be holy. Cool. Alright, so we start with only one move. And let's go for Holy Paladin Talents. What do we want? Okay, so there is basically... the Lightsmith or Herald of the Sun. Lightsmith is high keys. Herald of the Sun. Kind of like that. Is rating or mythic. I'm going to go Herald of the Sun. Sacrifices minor healing to increase my damage. Yes, I want that. So, of course, though, our first thing is going to be... My mana is like gone. Going to be this Hammer of Wrath. So first of all, I gained Lay on Hands. I haven't added it to my action bars. So I now have Lay on Hands, which is a insta heal for full life. That's a great one. Major cooldown though. That's going to eventually, I think, get moved. 10-minute cooldown. Yeah, like that needs to get... Whatever. I'll put it there, but it's a major cooldown. I now have auras. Concentration, interrupts, and silence on us are shorter. We have more defense or more move speed. Mounted speed. Well, I'm going to keep this, even though right now I want this mounted speed up. And then we are gaining also during Avenging Wrath. When do I hit? Well, let's look at this. Go there. When do I hit Avenging Wrath? That off. Might as well make myself a little faster, right? Okay, so Avenging Wrath. Oh, I now have Divine Steed also. Bursts me from atop my charger. Crusader aura, Devotion aura. Ah. Okay, I guess I'm not doing this. I don't know when I'm... Oh, I see it opened up right there. It comes right now too. I just missed that. I didn't realize I jumped down and got Divine Steed already too. Okay, let's look at this for a second. I gained Cleanse also. What? When? It's not even showing that I have that. How was I to know that I gained Cleanse? So anyway, I gained Cleanse now that I'm a holy person. I love that, though. That's a great one. Okay, I'm now adding my stun over here. Cleanse is now... That's the one that removes all magic effects from me, and eventually that will get better. Okay, so Mastery Lightbringer increases the healing done by 12% based on the proximity of your target. Okay, fine. I don't see anything about Avenging Wrath. Okay, so this thing basically says during Avenging Wrath, Judgment is empowered into Hammer of Wrath. That's passive. Okay, so at some point if I ever get Avenging Wrath, where the heck does Avenging Wrath come from? I don't remember. Avenging Wrath, where is that? Avenging Wrath. 2-minute cooldown. In what? I did not see it. It's a retribution thing. I see. So this will not affect me. Because I will never be in Avenging Wrath because I'm not Retribution. So my judgments will never become Hammer of Wrath. I'm just going to get Hammer of Wrath to hurl an enemy a hammer that generates holy power and strikes more. So now I'm going to have one more move called Holy... But I don't have Avenging Wrath. So basically, if I get to do Avenging Wrath... What the heck? So I guess I need it, though. So that's a nothing for me. That's a fat nothing burger that is... I need it to unlock Blinding Light. And that's needed for further things down, so nothing. I gained a bunch of cool moves, though. I gained my shield, I gained a cleanse, I gained lay on hands, I gained my auras, I gained divine steed. But that's it. Alright everybody, so I screwed around a little bit more than I probably needed to there, 15 extra minutes. But thank you so much for watching, listening, and tuning in. I had a great time. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to dive into Classic Midsummer. I hope I can bust it all out in one quest. Wednesday or Thursday at the latest, we will be back and we'll do the few handful of quests for midnight, and then we'll be back with our guy here, Gleehab, most likely finishing up Eversong Woods. As you can see, we only have a few quests, and then taking it to whatever is next. There's not anything else that really matters in this patch, so we'll then be moving to the next patch, which there's really, really very little until we unlock the 3.30 stuff. So thanks everyone for watching, listening, and tuning in. You'll see me on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. This one's at the pipe. 5x5.